against London at the weekend. How's the body feeling after that?
Fantastic. Feel brilliant. I didn't really want the week off, to be honest, the weekend off. But I think now I've had it, I think it's probably what I needed. And, grateful for Willie for giving me it off. And, ready to go. Looking forward to getting back in.
Yeah, maybe Willie was right in hindsight. What did you say to him when he told you was having to miss a game there?
No, we had a good conversation. I think probably a bit of self-pride and, not wanting to miss a game. And, I want to play every single game. So probably a bit of self-pride and not thinking I needed the week off. But, it's definitely done me good. And it's obviously really good management by Willie. Obviously saw that I probably needed it. And, I just swallowed my pride a bit, accepted it, and enjoyed it. Yeah, enjoyed having the time off, time away, and refreshed my body, but also my mind. I think that's the biggest thing, really, getting away and switching off and coming in fresh. So, it's been good.
I was going to say, because the physical benefits of it will be obvious because you're not playing a game of rugby league, but psychologically and mentally, did you notice a big shift having that? I mean, it's not a free weekend because you're still there, but free from all that build-up and stress and mental preparation.
Yeah, definitely. That's probably the thing I've benefited from the most. Like you say, it's a whole load of things that I deal with and do every single week. So just stepping away and not being in that sort of in the bubble, if you like, of the pressure and the sort of your standards and all that kind of thing. Yeah, just being away and switching off. And like I said, it was more mentally that I benefited, I think, from it. Physically, it's nice to. I still trained, still did quite a lot of training, so it wasn't like I had my feet up for a week. But I think the mind's benefited from it mostly, and just feeling refreshed and a bit of a spring in my step, which is good.
I mean, you might not have been lacing up the boots, but even though you weren't playing, you still were this club's captain. Did you have any off-field responsibility because of your role as skipper on Friday?
No. He's completely taken away from me, which are good. He just said, just to switch off and I had no responsibility. No, not like I was out doing what I shouldn't be doing, but no, I just completely switched off and had some family time. And that was great. Like I said, really good management by Willie. Obviously noticed that I probably needed it and I was a bit in denial, I think. But once I accepted it, I enjoyed the time away. And really good by Willie and very grateful for it. Yeah.
Willie talked about how Michael Lewis on Friday took him and did the half-time talk and the talk at full-time as well. What do you feel, and does that please you to see a younger lad in this squad taking on those leadership responsibilities? Yeah,
definitely. I think the group we've got, we don't rely on one person to lead and speak. It's not just me being the captain. That's not how it is. We're a team. We're a team of all leaders. We're all leaders in our own right, and Mikey does that most weeks. It's not something new, and if it's not Mikey, it's Jez Litton, it's James Batchelor, Ryan Hall, Dean Adley. The list is endless, which is good. It's not I don't speak all the time, and no one else. That's not how it is. It's like I said, we're a team, and we're a team of leaders, and that's how it's got to be to be successful.
Obviously a big game this week, first versus second in the table as it stands. As a player, do you relish these big games just a little bit more?
Obviously it's big game, massive in terms of the table, but it's very important to not get too high with a win and too low with a loss. There's 2 points available at the end of the day, and there was 2 points available last week, and there will be next week. So it's a big game in terms of where we're both at on the table. Joint. On points, so they're obviously going really well, and be a very, very tough game, tough place to go. But like I said, it's important that we don't get too high with a win. If we go there and win, we don't over celebrate, and obviously if we go there and lose, that we're not too down because it's not a grand final. It's not a playoff game. There's another 2 points available next week. We know the importance of getting the 2 points on the ladder, but at the same time, you've got to put stuff into perspective.
This is one of your longer away trips of the season. Do you personally prepare slightly differently if you know you're going to be sat on a coach for a good few hours before a game?
I suppose so. In terms of travelling a bit further than I would do for an home game, but not too much. I think you just got to do what you normally do. And to be honest, I won't be doing a great deal if we're playing at home. So to sit down on a bus and be with all my mates is actually quite good. Get a bit of peace and quiet and whatever. So the club do everything that they need to do, and we'll be well looked after, and the club gives us everything we need, nutrition wise, and look after his body and all that kind of thing. It's just on us players to go and deliver. So it looks different because I'm sat on a bus for a couple of hours, but I won't be doing a great deal at home anyway. I don't be sat in a coffee shop.
Fair enough. When we spoke to Ryan Hall a couple of weeks ago, he said he just likes to sit in the bus with his headphones on his own. What do you do on them long journeys to keep yourself occupied?
Hawley does do that, actually. I might try and annoy him and get in his head. But anyway, I just have a chat with the lads. We play a bit of cards and have a coffee and talk about what everyone's been up to. Yeah, it's good. On a game day anyway, that's what I normally do if we're at home. We all, a few of us get together and go for a coffee at lunchtime. So it's not different really. We just not sat stationary. The bus is moving rather than sat in a coffee shop. So it's not. Look, everyone has their away games, and it is what it is.
I saw a few of the younger lads of your squad playing cards outside a coffee shop last week. Is there a bit of a competitive cards game within the squad?
I think that's just rugby league. I think just past the time. I think most boys do the same thing, and we're no different. A bit competitive, and it's normally George King who loses and buys the coffees, so everyone's happy. Other than George.
He's got kids to feed as well. He can't be taking all this money.
Don't I know it? I've heard about it for the last 4 years.
Let's look towards Warrington then. Obviously, one of the informed sides at the moment. Sam Burgess, their coach, did you grow up watching him whilst he was at Bradford?
Yeah. When I was a Bradford supporter as a kid, and he played in that team. So it's interesting. It's funny, isn't it, how rugby league works, and it's good for the game.
What do you remember from watching him as a kid at Bradford?
Probably the same as what everyone saw when he went to the NRL, and just how sort of inspirational player he was, tough, resilient, just the ultimate competitor, I think. Very skillful as well. I think that's probably something that gets overlooked in his game, or got overlooked when he was a player. Focused on more of how tough he was and all that kind of thing. But I think he's really skillful as well. And probably someone I looked up to as a kid. But like I said, it's funny rugby league, isn't it, how things work. And it's be a good challenge for us on Friday to go against a team that he's coaching and doing a good job at it.
What have you made of his transition to coaching?
It's impressive, I think. No doubt about it. I think the league table shows that. It's, really impressive. The Warrington are going really well. They're a good side. They're a tough team. They play really good rugby. They've got a really good spine, and they're a very good side. So there's no other word other than impressive, is it? The table doesn't lie.
When we spoke to Willie Peters, he said one thing that makes Warrington stand out, and the reason they've been doing so well this year, is they've got a few really high-level individual players. It's a big part of this game, making sure that you and your squads are winning those one-on-one battles with your opposite men. But
not so much. Not as much as. Not more than it wouldn't be any other week. We give them the respect they deserve. Every single player that they've got, 117, they're all quality players. Like I mentioned, the spine's as good as anybody's in the league. So we'll give them the respect they deserve, and we've done our homework on them just like we would any other week. It's important that you prepare every single week the same. It doesn't look any different than the week before or the next week, and that's sport. That's what you've got to do. You can't give more focus one week on one team and not the other. So we'll give them the respect they deserve, and it's ultimately how you perform on the night.
One final question from me. Obviously, you made your England debut this year. Congratulations. But it does mean I'm going to ask you questions about international rugby. So the Rugby League World Cup announced for 2026 in Australia the other day. What are your thoughts on that? It's great.
I think it's good. Good. I think from our group, excitement, and people want to be involved in it. It's a good opportunity, and it's. I think for England, it's got to be something that you aim for. Yeah, so it's positive. Yeah, I think it's really good.
For you as a player, because it was meant to be played next year, and obviously you're breaking into the England squad now. Is it frustrating to see it moved a year down the line, or is that just something you don't think about?
No, I'm not even thought about it, to be honest. No, I'm worried about Warrington on Friday night. I think it's great news, but it's not even coming to my mind, to be honest. Just worried about Warrington, and then Castleford next week. So no, it's good for the game, but no, I've not even thought about it.
Lovely. Cheers. That's everything from me, mate. Good luck on Friday.
Cheers. Thank you.
Hello, mate.
Hello.
I'm Aaron Dunn. I'm the Hull Daily Mail's Rovers reporter, so nice to meet you.
Yeah, same to you. Good to meet you.
So first of all, if you can talk a bit about the rotation, if that's okay, with the team. So there's a lot of intense games coming up later in the season, not just this on Friday, but obviously looking into the playoffs as well. So can you just explain how much that's going to help you as a team, the fact that you're getting players rested now when there's depth in the squad?
Yeah, I think, as I said earlier, I think it's good physically to get a week off or, rested, if you like, or, rotation within the game. Obviously, it has the positive effects on your body physically, but I think mentally it's massive to be able to, touch wood that we've got, the squad that we've got. Just to reset your mind and freshen up. Your mind's one of the most powerful things of your body. So it's a long season. It's very tough. It's intense, and if there's any chance that you can, look after your mind and freshen up, then in my opinion, it should be something that you should look into, and it's something that the club do, and Willie does really well. He's very big on the mind, and he knows how his players are, and we're good at communicating with him as well. Talk to him every day about how the boys are, and we have good, honest conversations between the players and the coaching staff. So we've got a really good relationship that way, and he's really good with that. It's good.
You were mentioning earlier about how you love playing all the time, so I guess now with a bit of time up, you must be like chomping at a bit more than ever to get out on the field against Warrington.
Yeah, definitely. I think I can't wait. It is weird watching watching a game and not being out there, but it just makes you even more hungry. I came in Monday morning with a spring in my step, and it was really good just to add some energy to the boys as well. I really can't. Buzzing for Friday night. Can't wait to get out there, and it's a massive privilege every time you pull the shirt on. So then Friday will be no different. There's a big travelling fan base coming over, so I can't wait just to run out there again and hear them again and get them going for us.
Can you just talk generally as well about what the captaincy's meant to you and how you're growing into that role since you took it? Yeah,
well, obviously at the start, being told as being captain, it's immense pride. It's something that I aim for, and massively proud and I'm very honoured to do this role for the club. It means a lot to me. I understand the responsibilities that come with it, but I love that. I think it's great. It challenges me, and then day to day, you've got to have high standards. You've got to set the tone, if you like, and whether that's within training, away from training, you've got to get to know everybody. You've got to be a friend to everybody. You've got to be an ear to everybody. You've got to be give some people a bit of tough love as well, but it's a full package. You've got to do everything really. But I'll really enjoy that. It's good. It brings the best out of me. It keeps me on my toes, and I think hopefully I'm doing a good job at it. Probably has my teammates, I'm enjoying it. It's good. It's really good. It's a really good honour, and something I don't take for granted. And very proud to be the captain of the club.
You're known for being a passionate player, so is that passion something you like to get to rub off on the rest of the team as well?
Yeah, well, I think I did that whether I had the captaincy or not. It's probably just who I am as a player, passionate, and I want to win and understand who you play for, and that's the supporters, and represent your family. So, and I'm just competitive, and if that means celebrating a little bit more than someone else, then get carried away a bit sometimes, but it's just showing emotion, and my way of showing it is by doing that, and the rest of the boys, tend to come with me with it, and it creates energy, and it's powerful, and it's tough to play against. So it's not manufactured; it's just natural, and if I want, something good happens, and I'll more than likely celebrate it because it feels good, and that's part of the game. You get little wins, and the more little wins you get, you more than likely win the game. So it's just part of my game and who I am, my personality.
And having come back from the England camp now, what sort of influence did that have on you, and how have you found it since then?
It was good. Obviously, a really good experience playing with some very good players, and the staff are really good as well. I think that's one thing I noticed was our sort of what's the word? Sort of our professional and our sort of how much you looked after kind of thing. It's very similar to how it is here, but yeah, really good how they looked after you and looked after your body, getting ready for a game, and yeah, it was very privileged to be involved in that for the week and obviously for the game. So just trying to add to the group, and if I could, picked up a couple of things along the way, then it's all good.
Just on Warrington, the results haven't gone as you'd ideally would have wanted in the last couple of years. But do you feel now that you're very close to getting to that level that you want to be at, that you can really test them on Friday now?
I'd like to think so. Yeah, obviously they've beaten us last 3 or 4 times. I think we've played them. So obviously that we need to do something to change that. But at the same time, we're very confident in our own ability. Playing against the top side, but we're confident within as well, and we believe in what we do every single week. And like I said earlier, you can't treat any game differently than the one previous. That's what the best teams do. You don't get up for certain games and down for the others. So it's no different this week, and it will be the week after and the week after that. You don't get too high with the wins and too low with the losses. So it's very important in terms of the league table. But it'd mean absolutely nothing if we won this game and then lost the next 7. So yeah, we'll give it. The next 7. That's right, that's 6. But yeah, it'd mean nothing if we didn't back it up after. So worry about this one and then see what happens after that.